extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and invite all of you to become e-Kailasian, get your free e-passport and make billions receive this free e-passport. All of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy, not only the enlightenment ecosystem.
Yes. Next, we have Devika Rani joining us from Malaysia. I request to be updated too. Yes, okay. We have Yashodhan Kulkarni joining us here. Nithyananda Yashodhan.
Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam.
Yes, please go ahead and introduce yourself. Where you're from?
Yes, I'm Yashodhan Kulkarni. I'm from Nanded, Maharashtra. I'm connected to Swamiji since Inner Awakening in 2017. Me and my wife both are connected. We did Inner Awakening together.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
How is I hear Devi Parashakti calling the name literally every other day or every day. So many questions
especially
that you have been blessed with.
Yeah, so over the period, I've been blessed by Devi Parashakti more than 6 times already, 7 times today if you count today's blessings. So it's been wonderful experience, and there are a lot of things I've asked Devi, which she answered very beautifully, and we are sensing the changes happening around us, especially the concern with my mother's health were very beautifully addressed. The fear, my father and mother following different spiritual paths, they are Vipassana sadhaks, and they have a different idea altogether in terms of enlightenment and the spiritual routine and lifestyle. I just wanted they should not miss what Swamiji is sharing. So we used to have this healthy debates in our home, but somewhat there was some resistance. But recently, after this Arul Vak, with Devi Parashakti herself blessed, and it was so wonderful that she said that she will enter into them and make them her devotees, Swamiji's devotees. So something extraordinary. And immediately me and my wife started sensing change in their behavior. So now they are very receptive. All the resistance, whatever was there, suddenly disappeared, as I can say. And there is a harmonious, kind of a feeling in family, even when I'm sharing something about Swamiji or some satsang or any teachings that I've understood. So it's kind of a very, very interesting experience, especially with regards to a different reading that I received earlier on 14th April related to my mother's health. Her health improved very drastically after that. She was going through that period where plus 55, and a lot of things that are going on in her life right now. So all her health suddenly started improving, and she is now more active than she used to be earlier, after that reading especially. So these are very noticeable changes we are immediately observing around us after this Arulva. And I feel so blessed that all the time, whenever I sincerely asked any of my questions, Devi Parashakti herself blessed immensely with all her grace and compassion.
So beautiful. It actually almost feels as if, every day you're having a conversation with Devi Parashakti, because pretty much every day or every other day she calls out your name and, blesses you, guides you. And it's so actually just witnessing it, as a disciple of the Supreme Honor, which just makes me feel like, how Devi is there for us, right? Every single time, whenever we reach out to her and we really need answers to something that we're looking upon, she just comes back and again and takes care of us. Just her immense compassion is all I could see, in Devi Parashakti's Akashic readings. So beautifully shared, Ishwadan. Pradaprema, would you like to ask or share anything?
Yeah, so one of the questions that I had was, how do you prepare yourself before the Devi Parashakti's darshan? Because you seem to, get most.
No special preparation, but I understood so far from. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, please go ahead. Ishwanaji.
Yeah, so no special preparation so far, but I ask many questions, by the way. Some of those are not answered, and now I understand why, because it's the connection with the Devi and the space from which we are actually asking these questions. If it is a shallow or some sort of something not important for our life, or something which we are not even sincere about, if those kind of questions are being asked, I've sensed it since last many readings that those doesn't get answered. But if there is a concern as a devotee, or if there is a concern, or maybe let's say you are genuinely asking something out of your own deep maybe craving for certain answer, she immediately picks it up out of thousands of questions coming through all the different channels. And I find it really intriguing that many of us getting blessed. So, and these questions getting answered is actually in itself is a completion for various dimensions of life, as I can see. And this completion happening, and Devi Parashakti herself directly communicating with us in this human form is something I think everybody should experience in their lifetime at least once. All they have to do, sit with this unclutched attribute, and without having any perception what Devi should deliver. Normally, is for any normally ordinary Hindu, the relationship with God is like always something give and take. So that mindset is something which is, I think, it obstructs the real connection, which is always there, but because of our own perceived notions and ideas, we naturally don't sense it, and we get into some sort of a commerce with God, some sort of exchange with gods, and then naturally it doesn't really manifest into something substantial which can give them a breakthrough. So for me, so far, in all these Akashic readings, whenever I dropped this arrogance and this ignorance, some sort of violence I was carrying inside, Devi Parashakti immediately picked up my questions and answered it. Even the question which was related with the India facing crisis and some sort of maybe riots or maybe natural disasters, it was out of my sincere concern. I asked even different questions in the same on the same day. Those were not answered, but something which was maybe fall into delusion. Going with, she immediately answered it, so that Devi Parashakti, they're always with us. But this concern and this mind games that we continue doing in background is actually really stopped, and it made me feel very complete about that. And I really dropped all other hyperactivism I used to do on Twitter and all that, by just simply being very without actually doing anything substantial, just projecting my own thoughts on Twitter. So I stopped that after that, and I really understood why it is important to be really intensely active in terms of actual spiritual activism, rather than just being vocal about some issues which are remotely related to our lives. Of course, these are important issues, but of course there are various forces that are taking care of. So we have to be sincere about our own efforts in our own capacity. So this is something really amazing, and I'm really thank you all to arrange all these things for us in terms of Akashic reading, and giving us opportunity to speak our minds and share our experiences.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming and sharing it, Shraddhanya. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nithyananda.
Next, we have joining us Devika Rani from Malaysia, who's here to share her experience with Devi Parashakti Akashic readings.
Nithyanandama.
Nithyanandama, can you please go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm Devika Rani from Penang, Malaysia, and I know for a beautiful journey, ma'am. I cannot imagine a life without Swamiji. That much I can say, because he has, in every episode of my life, he is there giving me support, and it's amazing. Too many stories, too many incidents, and I'm very blessed and we are all very blessed. Thank you, Ma.
Absolutely. What has been your experience of the Parashakti Akashic?
Yes, Ma. Yes, Ma. I've been trying to get Devi to bless me, and I've been this morning Swamiji called out my name. It was a blessing, tatastu, but that meant so much to me. And Amma, I feel that the moment Swamiji said that, it's like some power landed in me. I feel so confident. Meaning to say, it is like this, Ma. I feel that now everything is taken care. I don't have to. There's a bigger power who knows what to do. The intelligence is there. I will just follow, but I need not worry, or I did not fear. I mean, this thing just landed in me. And today, since morning, Ma, I'm so active. And my thoughts have come down so much. And my body is like it's shaking and moving, and it's like tinkling on my head, on my feet, on my hands, even now, Ma. And that's the way I feel, Ma, today, the whole day. It's amazing, Ma. I mean, if only everybody knew about who Swamiji is, if everybody knew the amount of blessings and the amount of the pouring, Ma, the showering of the grace, the world will be not in so much of commotion. We need not go through so much. That's what I want to say. Thank you so much to Sangha for organizing all these, and for Bhagavan to come into our lives. We have done so much of punya, so much of good. I suppose to have got this amazing grace. Thank you, Ma.
Absolutely, Ma. Thank you so much for coming and sharing, Madhurika, Ma. Such a beautiful
Thank you so much, Devika Ma. It was a wonderful sharing.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Before we move on to the next segment of today's program, let's take a short break.
Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service, helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuous. Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. Even a malignous man, by beginning in the company of satsanga, makes even the impossible as possible in this world. Kailasa is the message from Paramashiva to have superconscious breakthrough. Enlightenment, power manifestation, Paramashiva, everything served to you without you even moving out of your couch. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. We can multiply the quality and quantity of your life. The most ancient, best way of life and best kept sacred secrets all these years handed over only from guru to disciple, guru to disciple, guru to disciple. Secrets kept inside the Siddha Paramparas, Siddha tradition.
Nithyanandam, welcome back. We have joining us Kathleen Kling from Midwest, US. Nithyanandam, Kathleen, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Kathleen. I'm from the Kansas City area in the United States. And I'm here to share about the wonderful reading that I got a short while ago. It was really extraordinary. It came as quite a complete surprise, Ma, because I had entered a question like over a week beforehand, right? And so I thought I mean, I don't know why it was wrong cognition, but I thought, you know, the Akashic reading went on and on and on, and I wasn't mentioned. I'm like, okay, no problem. And I just let it go and didn't think about it again. And then it was about a week afterwards, and I was watching the program in the morning. I went to refill my coffee, and as I was coming back around the corner into the living room, I hear in this big booming voice, Kathleen Kring. And I'm like, I was so shocked. So it was like all I could do to sit in front of the screen and like try to not spill my coffee. And I was just, I don't know, I was lost. And then he was done speaking, and I mean, just tears just started pouring out of my face. I'm just like, oh, I don't know what just happened. And then, of course, there was like the sweet torture of, you know, waiting for the translations to come through. But I knew that it would. And I was so excited and couldn't wait for that to happen. But that was just an amazing experience. And then in my mind, of course, all day, I'm trying to figure out which question was he going to answer, because I filled out an online form. And then, you know, the week prior, I was watching live on YouTube, and I was sending a message live on YouTube. And I was trying to think of the online form question, but they were both pretty similar. There were some different aspects. And then, of course, there were like a lot of questions I was having and talking to Swamiji about the few days previous, just to his Murti directly. You know, I was like, Swami, help me, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like unloading on him. So I'm trying to figure out, oh God, what's he going to answer? And would I know? But then the translation came through, and it was just really, really beautiful. Shall I share to you what he said?
Absolutely, Ma, please.
Okay. It says, as you asked, I'm giving you great boon. I'm giving enlightenment ecosystem around you. I'm giving you mind and money for becoming Sarvanya Pita Karta. Kailasa Padhavi is your life. That part I don't understand yet. And then he said, go to Kapila Ranyam. I will call you to Maha Kailasa. So, you know, when the translation came through, I sort of understood the Maha Kailasa and the Sarvanya Pita Karta. It was just like unbelievable, just unbelievable. I was just, I'm shaking now just remembering it. But then, you know,
and Kailasa Padavi means giving you an eternal residence in Kailasa.
Oh, it's too much. Wow. Okay. That's so, gosh.
It's fantastic.
I'm overwhelmed, really.
Big blessing, Ma.
I can't believe it's just too much. My questions seem big to me, but then what the answer is, it's like 1,000 times more than even what I was daring to hope in my question. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, absolutely. I can totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but I can tell you, since that answer in that reading, it was a day or two later, and I just someone from the Sangha had helped me shift one of my cognitions, and I immediately manifested another payment for my SSJP, and I just felt so beautiful. I was able to do that. And then throughout the week, so many other things just kept happening so beautifully. I think also that same day I had a very strange experience, and I don't know the right words to describe it, but I was going through my day, and there was a part of my day where I was walking through the house, and whatever I was seeing and experiencing, this is the part I don't have words for. It wasn't like me, how I normally go through my day and I see everything. It's like I wasn't even here. And I had the feeling that whatever's in this body is using these eyes and is seeing these things and using these eyes and experiencing it, but it wasn't me. And I just, somehow there was, it's like I wasn't even part of this body or that equation at all. And that lasted maybe a couple of hours. It was really an amazing experience. Maybe you guys would have better words. Something in this body, functioning this body, using this body, all these different parts, and getting the different aspects all together in the process. And it wasn't how I normally have experienced my life every day for 53 years, right? It was something else altogether. So that was a really beautiful experience for me as well.
Wow. Beautifully expressed. I know there are certain things which we cannot express in words, but so beautifully expressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what makes you wanting to, become a part of serving a Pita Yajaman or Karta? And what makes you feel like, what, I need to contribute to this mission?
Well,
what made you take that decision?
Yeah, ever since I came across Swamiji and met him, everything that's talked about just clicked so much with how I felt and believed inside myself in a way that I've never found that before in my friends or society or anything. There were just certain things I believed in certain ways I think should go. And his whole mission, I just felt like, yes, finally, I found the tribe I belong to. And I believe in it so much. And then, was it last year? Maybe, I don't know, when the Shamala Pita, Sarvanya Pita
Yes.
was discussed, and to join that mission. And I felt really connected and wanted to do that. So I signed up for that. And that was a little nerve-wracking, because of course these are amounts of money that are unheard of in my life, but I said, okay, I just have to, I can do it, make the intention. He's gonna be the one to make it happen through me, right? And for that to happen, and I know a lot of things are gonna have to change in me, my thought patterns, my cognitions, whatever. And those are all good. They need to happen. So it was kind of a win-win, I need, these changes need to happen. And then when they do, all of these other beautiful things are going to manifest, which need to manifest and which are going to benefit the whole world. So I just feel really connected to that part of the mission.
Beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma Kathleen, for coming and sharing your experience.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nithyananda.
Yes, Nithyananda. Thank you, dear viewers. We'll now be moving on to the next segment of this program, where how do we connect with Devi Parashakti? What are the different ways and the different offerings with which we can connect with Devi Parashakti? And before we move on to the next segment, short break.
even a malignant man, by beginning in the company of satsanga, makes even the impossible as possible in this world. Kailasa is the message from Paramashiva to have superconscious breakthrough. Enlightenment, power manifestation, Paramashiva, everything serve to you without you even moving out of your couch. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. We can multiply the quality and quantity of your life. The most ancient, best way of life and best kept sacred secrets all these years handed over only from guru to disciple, guru to disciple, guru to disciple. Secrets kept inside the Siddha Paramparas, the tradition. Enlightenment is the birthright of all human. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Whole world
Nithyananda. Welcome back, dear viewers. And now that we heard the Leelas, the beautiful divine place of Paramashiva and Parashakti in their Nija Avatara, the embodied form as a supreme pontiff of Hinduism, in the lives of devotees and disciples, all of whom, just through their innocent prayer, their devotion, and the space that they held, they were able to witness and experience various miracles and various healing and extraordinary happenings in their life. So now in this short segment, we are going to be seeing of how we can connect. What are the ways through which you can connect to Devi Parashakti, and how you can express your gratitude to her. Whether you have been showered in your life with health, wealth, prosperity, or just you have been showered, you have had the greatest blessings in your life to even know her, to have her in her embodied form as a supreme pontiff in your life. So let us now enter into this segment where we will be seeing the offerings, the ways through which you can connect with Devi Parashakti. So it was just like so. Yeah. So the first offering is the offering of E-Hundi. In the Lalita Sahasranama Stotram, the 42nd verse beautifully says, Bhakti Priya Bhakti Gamya Bhakti Vasya Bhaya Bhaha Shambhavi Sharadharadhya Sharvani Sharmadhayini. It beautifully says, Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through devotion. She removes all the fear. This 42nd verse of Lalita Sahasranama Stotram beautifully describes of how Devi is fond of anybody who connects to her with pure, true devotion. The offering of E-Hundi is where if there's any fear in the minds of the devotee, Devi is sure to remove that fear. It is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn, and here it is meant that autumn of our lives when thoughts turn more and more inwards. The role of the divine is known and understood clearly. The need for Devi worship becomes stronger. Shambhavi means the consort of Shambhu, Paramashiva. Sharadha Radhya means worship by Sharadha, Saraswati. Sharvani means the wife of Lord Shiva. The Linga Purana says Lord Shiva is called as Sharva in his earth form. Sharmadhayini means Devi who bestows happiness on devotees, and you can offer your gratitude and devotion to Devi Parashakti by offering Kanika, and your name shall be chanted out during the puja to Devi. So during the E-Hundi, you can offer anything out of your gratitude you to Devi. It can be whatever. It can be $1. It can be 1 rupees that you want to offer, 2 rupees, 3 rupees, whatever you connect to in your inner space. You can just offer that to Devi Parashakti. So that's the first offering, the offering of e-hundi. The next offering, the next slide. The next offering is a Sankalpa chanting. Verse, the Pramana, Drafyate Vishwam, Shaiva Vishwam Prasuyate, Saya Chittascha Vijnanam, Tushta Hrudim Pradashyati. The goddess enchants this universe, and she herself gives birth to this universe. That goddess, being prayed without interest in anything, gives that knowledge that leads to salvation. This is from the Devi Mahatmya, the 12th chapter and the 34th verse. Here, when you offer the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution to Devi Parashakti, whatever purpose that you take the conscious resolution for, the benefits, boons, and all the blessings for the purpose of which that conscious resolution is taken is granted to you. And offering the Sankalpa will bless you with all the fruition of desires and wishes that you are yearning for. And all of you who want to make the offering for Devi Parashakti, you all can go to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. The link has been projected to you all and it's been continuously scrolled under. So you all can see tiny.cc/Devi-offering. The next is the offering of the Swarna Kasa, the Sahasranama Swarna Kasa. In the Lalita Sahasranamam, Devi is extolled in all her dimensions with the Sahasranamas. Sahasranama means 1,000 names. And in that same Lalita Sahasranamam, Devi is referred to as Nama Parayana Prita. Means she who likes the repetition of her various names. And here we all can see that like similarly shown in the picture, there will be the Swarna Kasa, the golden coins in which different aspects and dimensions of Devi will be inscribed. So by offering this 1,000 Devi Parashakti, you will manifest those Ananta Kalyana Gunas, those extraordinary of Anguti is a finger ring with a pearl. So this Mukta Anguti, this offering, is to receive the blessings of pure compassion and love in all your business endeavors. And the next one is the Swarna Padma Pushpa. Swarna Padma Pushpa is a beautiful offering where you get to offer at this next
where you get to offer the golden lotus flower to Devi Parashakti as your offering of gratitude. Just like how the Sahasrara Chakra is described as how the lotus flowers on your Sahasrara Dala Padma Pushpam, like that, as a representation of your gratitude. Sahasrara Chakra flowers in you are overflowing with gratitude. And as a representation of you offering your gratitude, you can offer the Swarna Padma Pushpam to Devi. The next is Swarna Metti, and this empowers you from within, where you will be able to overpower any of your enemies through this. And also in your most difficult aspects of your life, you will be showered with Devi's blessings. So this is the offering of Swarna Metti, golden touring to Devi Parashakti. The next is Swarna Mantika. Sudha Surabhivarshini, she who makes nectar flow in all our nerves from Sahasrara. The Mantika that is put on the forehead is the representation of that nectar that oozes in your system when the Sahasrara Chakra flowers. So you can offer as your representation of that Sahasrara, of the gratitude flowering, and you can offer Swarna Mantika to Devi Parashakti.
The next is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, the offering of your gratitude, one of the best and ultimate experience that you can bestow yourself in your life. This is the offering of your gratitude at the lotus feet of the divine avatar. The next is the Vastra Seva. The Vastra Seva is where you offer the Vastra, the cloth, offering of cloth to Devi Parashakti in your Nija Avatara. So immediately after offering the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, the Yajaman, with all auspiciousness, gets the blessing of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And after offering the Vastra Seva also, that person is blessed with all the blessings of being the personal Seva to the avatar himself. So this now in this slide we can see the list of offerings beginning from E-Hundi, the Sankalpa chanting, and the Devi Sahasranama Castle, the Mukta Anguti, then the Swarna Padma Pushpam, the Swarna Metti, the gold touring for the lotus feet of Devi, the Swarna Mantika, Pratyaksha Pada Puja to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and the Vastra Seva. So actually we are going to be briefly showing you all the links, and you all can enter and offer the sevas in those links. So in the registration form, there are two main things that categories for you. The next slide. If you are ready to offer today, and you have the intention, and you need you want some guidance, you want some help for specific sevas, you can use the form tiny.cc/Bhava Samadhi. This is if you are interested in offering and you need help in manifesting and you need more details, you can go to tiny.cc/Bhava Samadhi. So we basically have, see, the first category is where
you are having an intention. Second category is that you want to offer it today. So the people who want to offer it today, you can go to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. And once you're done with that, after you fill up that form and after you make the payment, then after the payment, you can submit your details in the Sankalpa form, tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021. I repeat. So if you want to make the offering today, any of the offering, whether you want to offer the Swarna Padma Pushpam, the golden lotus, or of your gratitude to the mother, or you want to offer Prataksha Pada Puja to Swamiji, anything that you want to offer, you can make the offering now. And the form that you need to fill up is tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. So once you make the payment, then fill up tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021.
These links are continuously being stored in the comments as well for all of you to see. We have the links continuously being stored, so you can save it from the comment from the scroll as well.
And you can fill up, if you have an intention, let's say for it, or you are having some questions about it, you reach out to us by filling up the intention form, tiny.cc/Bhavasamadhi. So the first where you want to offer is tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. And after you offer, meaning after you make the payment, then you can fill up the form first with all the details. Tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021. And in case you are having the intention, so you can fill up tiny.cc/Bhavasamadhi. So now let's enter into seeing how we can do the offerings.
Yes. So these offerings here, you all can go to the respective links. You will be having the options, a drop-down menu appearing in those links. And for those of you that want to offer your gratitude and you want to offer just immediately, you want to express your gratitude, even the YouTube super chat and the super sticker option is available. Just as you are in the comment section of the main official channel, Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda, the official YouTube channel. In the comment section, you will see towards the right side a dollar symbol. You can hit that button and you will see three options pop up: super sticker, super chat, and join. You can click any of those. Super sticker is if you are interested and you want to express your gratitude in a very interesting way. You can offer super sticker, then you can buy those super stickers and you can offer them. And if you want to offer the super chat, where any amount that you want, you can offer that amount as your gratitude. And join is where you become a member of this channel. So you can, all these three options are available for you, and you can use that option to become part of this channel. So now let's enter into the preparation.
So today we are, as we are getting ready to receive Devi Parashakti. So what are the Naivedyams, the offerings that you can offer to Devi Parashakti? So let's enter into that. You can offer one or more of these naivedyams: sweet pongal, tamarind rice, also called as puliyogara, right? Curd rice, murukku, appam, adhirasam, pal payasam, milk kheer, vada, laddu. Out of these, any one or any or more of these offerings you can. So now let's enter into preparing ourselves for Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Understand, Bhava Samadhi Darshan is not an event in space and time. Rather, darshan happens at the moment when we are lifted out of space and time. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. Now, what is the meaning of this word Bhava Samadhi? See, Bhava means directing and activating the emotional and spiritual energy that is created through meditation on the avatar. See, the brain neurons during this time, the brain neurons mirror and activate and process all the movements or information of the avatar just through the process of seeing, without any physical act of imitation. Which means the whole body silently, without any movement, recreates what is happening distances far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by
the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan knows no distance, and a phenomenon that modern science is just discovering and terms this as quantum tunneling. The next slide now. It was the next slide. Okay. Next slide. See, our thoughts per second, the thoughts that you have per second reduces significantly, and we relax into the space beyond thoughts, the thoughtlessness, becoming mentally at ease in coexisting with dimensions beyond duality, and we and the divine become one, unconditioned by the parameters of time and space.
See, understand what is this concept of quantum tunneling. See, it is like, let's say, an electron. Electron acts both as a particle as well as a wave. Let's say a low kinetic energy electron needs to pass over a hill and like an energy barrier, basically, with a higher energy. It won't be able to do that. But as a wave, it can propagate through that energy barrier. That propagation is called as quantum tunneling. This is exact science that we see even in Bhava Samadhi Darshan. That is why wherever you might be sitting, you will be mirroring the brain neurons of the avatar, and you will be receiving the energy directly from the avatar. Now, what is the science behind this Bhava Samadhi Darshan? It's a beautiful description in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, how when Krishna once looks at his extraordinary sweetness reflected in a jeweled wall, he is amazed and says, how unprecedented and astonishing is his deep and indescribable sweetness of mind. Alas, when I see it, when I become greedy to enjoy its sweetness, just like Radhika. When I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it, but I can't. After due consideration, I find the only way to relish the sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
See, Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a very simple science. It is a science called Nija Avatar. manifests Paramashiva, the consciousness, the formlessness, expressing through the being, physical embodied form as a Nijavatara for you to experience Paramashiva, divine or the ultimate consciousness. So it is where the consciousness, the formlessness manifests through the being, the light body, the Divya Sharira, and manifests as the embodied form as a Nijavatara in this physical incarnation. So there's a beautiful verse from Malini Vijayottara Tantra, the 60th verse.
Kathana Shakti Padhadva Yadva Padhavalokanat Prasadat Swaguru Samyak Prapyate Paramam Padam. By the enlightening teachings of the Guru Katana, by the Shakti Pada, the graceful transmission of the spiritual powers, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru, Prasada, the ultimate goal and space, the Paramam Padam is attained. Now, the science behind this, see, Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests through the physical form of Devi Meenakshi. So, like, this is just an example of how the science of Bhava Samadrishan actually works. And the next is how Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Subramanya and manifests in the physical form of Bhagavan Guru. Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Arunagiri and manifests in the physical form, the Nijavatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Paramashivam. Same way, Bhagavan Parandama expresses through the being of Mahavishnu and manifests Nijavatara, the physical form of Bhagavan Venkatesh. The Archavatara, the deity, reflects the superconsciousness and manifests the being. But unfortunately, human beings are not that mature enough to receive this energy directly. You go to the next slide, no? Therefore, just to bridge this gap, Avatar comes down with his utmost compassion and gives us the experience of superconscious state. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the Avatar manifests various dimensions, beings of various dimensions of Paramashivoham. At that time, I request the next slide to be projected. At that time, the auspicious components and the powerfulness of those dimensions dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us. And understand the dimensions of Paramashiva manifesting in Nithyananda for us to experience the same is Bhava Samadhi Darshan. And it is an experience of direct, costless bliss. A whole being comes alive, celebrating the energy wave of existence. Your very muscles learn to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. It is like Bhava Samadhi Darshan is like a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. So, even without much effort from our side, our whole bio-memory awakens to the very space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Even if you have just a glimpse of the avatar, please understand, karmas of lifetimes will disappear, creating a deep and a lasting transformation in us.
And what is the best space to receive the darshan in? So, gratitude is the right space. Gratitude is a space where the reflection of consciousness is enabled in you in all levels, physical, psychological, ultimately even in the conscious level. And how you can receive this darshan is out of the space of gratitude. Just go down to Paramashiva and Parashakti. Just say that I know you are the source of everything. You are everything, and you are in the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You are in this body. You are the source of both. Let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let me be in the Bhava Samadhi of you.
Now, before we enter the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, we request you to take a few minutes and also set up your Panchopachara Puja kit. That's it, with sandalwood paste, flowers, incense, lamp, and food offering, the Naivedya. So now we are going to be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. The Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra is a very, very powerful chanting where the avatar literally births himself in the form of these mantras and transmits his spiritual energy to all of us. And during the actually we as Kailasa are offering this Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra to all the people who are affected and like especially due to the pandemic or any form of pain, suffering, even if you want something to manifest in your life, for the whole world, we are offering this as a global service to humanity. Now, we are going to be chanting the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra, where we pray, we offer our prayers to Devi Parashakti in the Nijavatara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, to bless all the people, especially the people who are affected by coronavirus, or the people whose near and dear ones are affected by it, or facing any effects and side effects of the pandemic be completely healed. We are going to be offering our prayers so that all the people with diseases and disorders can be healed. We are going to be praying to Devi Parashakti to bestow her blessings to all the lives that are affected due to the natural calamities, the natural disasters that is happening in the world. We are going to be offering our prayers to Devi Parashakti to bless us all with immense prosperity, wealth, and success. We are going to be offering our prayers to Devi Parashakti so that we have success in our life, success in breakthrough in your career, and have manifest a stable job, and manifest stable relationships, having completion in your relationships, having loving and fulfilling relationship, especially with your mother, to experience a deep completion with your mother and with the cosmic mother, so that you are able to experience the ultimate space of Paramashivoham inside you, so that you have a deep feeling connection with your Guru, who is the Nijavatara of Devi Parashakti herself. And we are going to be praying so that all your desires, the reality that you want to manifest, gets fulfilled. And we are also going to be praying so that Devi Parashakti's grace is there protecting all the children who are orphaned due to the pandemic that is going on right now, or because, or even if they have been facing through any other reason, if they have been orphaned, for the Parashakti to protect them. We are also going to be praying for all the black magic to be removed completely and the negativities to be completely destroyed from your lives. Now, let us all enter into the Paramashivoham mantra. Please sit straight. Sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
We surrender to that Sadguru, who is the eternal bliss, who is the bestower of supreme happiness, the one who is the embodiment of wisdom, who is beyond duality, who is omnipresent, to whom the supreme goal is giving the enlightenment experience, who is eternal, pure, and unshakable, who is the silent spectator of all thought processes, who is beyond emotions, who is without the three qualities called the Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. We are now going to enter into a conscious resolution. When you make a conscious resolution in the presence of the avatar, the power of the Sankalpa itself will deliver the experience and manifest your reality.
Om Amopata Samasta Dritachaya Dwara Bhagavati Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham.
I am taking this conscious resolution today for destroying all my karmas and sins, and in order to please Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Asya Devadevasya Mahadevasya Akhilanda Koti Brahmandanayakasya.
Who is the God of all gods, who is the greatest of gods, Lord of the universe and multiverses, and who is the Lord of the cosmos.
Sakala Jagata Srishti Sthiti Samhara Thiro Bhavanugrahakya Panchagritya Parayanasya.
The one who does the 5 cosmic actions of creation, sustenance,
Prameya Parakramasya Tattvartha Gocharasya.
the one who is the beginning, middle, and end, the one who is immeasurable.
Akara Ukara Makaratmaka Pranavatmakasya Vrishabharudhasya Mahadevasya.
One who is the embodiment of the 3 syllables, Akara, Ukara, Makara, and Omkara, the one who has a Rishabhabul as a
Sakala Nigama Gama Swarupasya Shuddhadvaita Shaiva Swarupasya Nithyananda Parastasya Nithyananda Nishkala Swarupasya Nitya Niranjana Niramaya Nirvikara Akhandadi Visheshanasya Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramita Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam Avatara Bhutasya Sarvadeva Devi Swarupasya Bhagavataha Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaha Dvitiya Parade Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivhasatamanvantare Ashtavinjati Tamodakshine Parshve Shakabde Asmin Vartamane Vyavaharike Prabhavadinam Drishtyaha Samvatsaranam Madhye Pakshe Shubhatito Shubhavasarayuktayam Subhanakshatra Shubhayoga Shubhakarana Evam Guna Visheshana Visishtayam Asyam
of the lifetime of Lord Brahma during the Kalpa called Shvetavaraha, during the Yuga in the island called Jambu, in the continent called Bharatavarsha, in the subcontinent called Bharatakanda, of 60 years, which is in practice, of which Prabhava is the first year, in the auspicious Aina, in the auspicious season, in the auspicious month, in the auspicious Paksha, on this auspicious city, on this auspicious day, during the auspicious Nakshatra, auspicious Yoga, and auspicious Karana, during such an auspicious moment.
Adi Kailasana Muktidayake Mahakshetre. Now, all the participants, whether you want to offer this for yourself or for someone else, if you're offering this for a male, kindly chant the male names now. Namadheyasya.
Now, if you are offering, please chant all those names right now.
Bandhuvarganam, Dayadivarganam, Mitravarganam, Sodaravarganam, Samesham.
Inheritors, friends, brothers, and everyone.
Sarvabhisha Siddhartam, Sarvamangalavapyartham, Uttarotaranavat Chinna Sthiralakshmi Praptyartham.
Always let there be all types of good and auspiciousness. Always let there be.
Sarvabhisha Siddhartam, Chintitam Manorathavaapyartham.
Let the family always have all.
Samesham Shiradhipada Paryantam Vidyamanam Sameshu Angeshu Janita Janishyamana Sakala Vidhana Vidharogana Vyapohartham Tadvara Rogadridagatra Vapu Siddhyartham.
All chronic diseases be healed. Let all kinds of diseases and disorders in the body, starting from head till toe, which has occurred or which is yet to occur in the various parts of the body, be healed. Let a strong, diseaseless, healthy hands and graceful body be obtained.
Samesham Parayakatayan Vishachurna Stambhana Marana Uchchatana Vidveshana Vashikarana Mantrika Prayogebhyah Rachana Praptyartham Tadvara Samesham Sarvabhishta Siddhyartham.
Let protection be obtained from all the evil effects of the acts purposes, like making a person immobile, killing a person through vomiting and diarrhea, upsetting and ruining the health, poisoning, hypnotizing, etc.
Apamriti dosha nivrityartham kala mrityu akala mrityu dhur mrityu nivrityartham samesham antadrishti bahi drishti krura drishti vyapara drishti anukula
Effects of evil from known and unknown sources, effect of cruelty, lies, evil lies of business enemies, effects of evil lies of people who may project as if they are our well-wishers.
Bahi Shatru Krura Shatru Vyapara Shatru Anukula Shatru Pratikula Shatru Ityadi Sakalavida Shatru
Enemies, fears, enemies, business enemies who project themselves as good, and enemies who work against our well-being be removed. The effects of all the causes, right from the mother, be removed.
Anadi avidyavasanaya pravartamane asmin mahati samsara chakre vichitra karmagati bihi vichitra yonishu punah punah anekadha janitva.
From time immemorial, due to ignorance, we get caught in the vast cycle of birth and death. Due to the effects of our action, we take birth again and again in various bodies, which is quite strange.
Kenapi punyakarma visheshena bhagavataha Shri Nithyananda Paramashivoham aparitaya kripa.
Yet, due to some good action with the extreme and the immeasurable compassion and grace of Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, we have been blessed with a human body.
Sameshamiha janmani purva janmani janma janmantareshu sarvaihi kritanam shiva ninda devi ninda guru ninda dosha vyapohartam
any kind of abuse we may have done to Paramashiva, Parashakti and Guru in the present birth, past birth, or in
पंच महापातकादि समस्त पाप व्यतिरिक्तार्थम्
let the 5 great sins like killing a Brahman, drinking prohibited alcohol, stealing gold, having illicit relationship with Guru's wife, one's own mother, elder sister, and other such motherly figures, and associated with those people who have committed one or the other above mentioned sins be removed.
अपि च सर्वै बाल्ये वयसि कौमारे यौवने वार्धक्ये च
all the karmic effects of action done as a child, adolescent, youth, and as an old age person.
जाग्रत् स्वप्न सुषुप्ति अवस्थासु
that all the karmic effects of action done in the wakeful, dream, and deep sleep state
कर्मेन्द्रिय ज्ञानेन्द्रिय व्यापारैः संभावितानां
that all done through karmendriyas, that is the productive organs, and the jnanendriyas, that is the 5 organs which receive information like ears, eyes, nose, tongue, and skin.
रहस्यकृतानां प्रकाशकृतानां अतिपातकानां उपपातकानां संकलीकरणानां मलिनीकरणानां अपात्रीकरणानां जातिभ्रंशकानां प्रकीर्णितानाम् एवं नवानां नवविधानां बहूनां बहुविधानां सर्वेषां पापानां सद्यः
Let the sins which were done openly or secretly, the greatest of the great sins, the minor of the minor sins, multiple sins, sin like raping a woman, unjustifiable sins, sin of destroying, and more sins and more types of sins be removed immediately and instantly.
अपनोदन द्वारा समस्त मंगल प्राप्त्यर्थं शिवत्व परमशिव स्थिति परमशिव शक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थम्
Through the removal of sins, let us be showered with all the auspiciousness, and let powers of Paramashiva be obtained. Let the whole family always be showered with all the auspiciousness. Let
Vapyatham Ayurvridyartham.
Let the healthy body be obtained instantly and immediately. Let longevity be bestowed.
Vyapare udyoge cha sarvajanavashikaranartham tadvara unnatosthana prapyatham.
Let your charisma impress everyone in the business and job, and through that let you attain the best of the best position.
Bahudhana saukya prapyatham grihakana.
Let extremely wealthy and happy life happen. Let various will be showered in the form of household, cattle, children, grandchildren, money, cranes, and all the comforts related to worldly life.
Adityadinam navanam grahanam doshapidha nivaranartham. Adityadinam navanam grahanam anukulyata siddhyartham.
Let all the malefic effects of the 9 planets be removed, and let the auspiciousness be bestowed by the grace of all the 9.
Preta, Pishacha, Rakshasa, Brahma Rakshasa, Vetala, Kushmanda, Dakini, Shakini, Ityadi, Sarvarishta Nivarana.
Evil effects that cause calamities on the planet Earth. The evil effects.
Nivaranartham. Arabde karmani, karishyamane karmani, adi daivika, adi bhautika, adhyatmika, vigna nivaranartham.
All the obstacles be removed with regards to action done or going to be done related to God, world, and spirituality.
Sarana nivaranartham dhanalakshmi, dhanya lakshmi, santana lakshmi, saubhagya lakshmi, vidya lakshmi, shaurya lakshmi, veera lakshmi, vijaya lakshmi, ityadi ashtalakshmi paripurna kripa kataksha siddhyartham.
Let all the loans be removed. Let all the Ashtalakshmis like Lakshmi, wealth, Dhanya Lakshmi, food and grain, Santana Lakshmi, offerings, Saubhagya Lakshmi, fortune, Vidya Lakshmi, knowledge, Shaurya Lakshmi, bravery, Veera Lakshmi, heroism, Vijaya Lakshmi, success be showered.
Parikshasu unnatastane vijaye praptyartham sarva vidya parangata siddhyartham medha shakti grahana shakti abhivridyartham.
Let the top rank be obtained in the examinations. Let all the excellence be acquired in all the fields of knowledge. Let the memory power, understanding ability be increased.
Ityadi sakala vida sanmangalani guru kripa katakshena prapyartham.
By the grace of the Guru, let all the above auspiciousness be showered upon.
Shri Kailaso Nadadvadashanta Shyamala Pitharudha.
The one who ascended the Madurai Adinam Shyamala Pitam, which is the supreme place of Kailasa, where Paramashiva resides and rules the whole cosmos and Kailasa.
Shri Meenakshi Sundareshwara Bhinna Swarupa Parashakti Ratna Kumara.
The one who is no different from Meenakshi Sundareshwara, the most beloved son of Paramashiva, the young boy.
Guru श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवर्तृ.
The gem amongst the gems and the gem amongst the gurus and the unequaled avatar, the one who received the enlightenment by drinking the breast milk of Mother Parvati, the author of the famous Dravida Vedam, which is the essence of all the Vedas and Agamas.
श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्ता चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्ह कालादि समस्त बिरदावल्य अलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती.
One adorned by the quadrangular palanquin made of pearl, received by the grace of Paramashiva, adorned by the musical instruments Ambarla Chamaram, the sacred symbols of worship, adorned by the hymns of praises, the one who has won the whole world by his enlightenment and the signs of enlightenment, and been accepted by all kings as the supreme order.
सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्याप वर्ग वर्ष विश्रान जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी.
The showerer of Videha Mukta and the immutable signs of enlightenment immediately by Nirvana Diksha to all people, the one who created bliss protecting leader, the roaring lion, the trumpeting young elephant for other religions.
सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु शपन शाक्यादि महांधकार ज्ञान भानु वीक्षण ध्वजो छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् ऋषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्ते.
Acharya who established Shaiva Siddhanta, the Guru of the Pandya, who is the Supreme King of all kings, the Raja Guru of the Pandya, who is the Supreme King of all kings, the Guru who is also the Pandya King, who is the Supreme King of all kings, the enlightening sun that removes the dark, evil, utter darkness of evil forces, the one who installed the Shabbat flag, the creator and the reviver of Shaivism.
सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिना अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवद्युत्तर दृश्यतम गुरु महासन्निधान.
The one who is the ruler of the Sarvanya Pita, the seat of omniscience, oh, the avatar of such above-mentioned attributes, the Guru of the whole world, Sri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Swami, Appar Sundara Manikya Vachakar Swami, oh, the ruler of the kingdom of enlightenment, the Shamala Pita Mahasamsthana, which was revived by Jnana Sambandha Swami, oh, the one who has ascended the seat of omniscience, the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhana.
अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान.
The one who has ascended the seat of Arunachala Sarvajna Pita in the lineage of Arunagiri Yogishwara.
कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिशतोत्तर गुरु महासन्निधान.
The one who has ascended the seat of Kanchi Kailasa Sarvajna Pita as the 233rd pontiff in the lineage of Kailasa.
नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तृ.
The creator of the Nithyananda Pita Mahasamsthana Pita, which is eternally celebrating auspicious, festive and having the attracting energy of enriching.
Sakshat Shri Paramashiva Samudbhuta Kailasa Paramparagata Vaivasvatamanu Ikshwakvari Chandra Bhagirata Ramachandra Shurasena Ityadi Anavachinna Sarvabhauma Chakravarti Paramparagata Chatushashti Yogini Mandi Samrajya Mudhabhishikta Chudamani Sakshat Shri Paramashiva Samudbhuta Kapila Mahagurupradhrita Mahanirvani Pita Stotara Sahasra Shri Mahamandaleshwara.
The 1008 Sri Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Pita and established by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself and revived by sage Kapila.
Sakshat Shri Paramashiva Simhasanabhishekta Samasta Gananayaka Shri Mahaganapati Samarambha Anavachinna Pitadishwara Guru Parampara Prapta Atala Pita Ashtotara Sahasratam Ashtotara Sahasra Shri Atala Pitadishwara.
The 1008 Sri Atalapitadishwara of Atalapita, who has an unbroken lineage of pontiffs, starting from Bhagavan Mahaganapati, who is the leader of the Ganas and who was coronated by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself.
Dharma Mukti Sarga Pura Swarna Pita Trayo Vimsha Guru Mahasannidhana.
The 23rd Guru Mahasannidhana of Dharma Mukti Sargapura Swarna Pita.
Kailasa Paramparagata Pita Sarvajna Pita Jagat Guru.
Jagat Guru of Pita Sarvajna Pita in the lineage of Kailasa.
Kailasa Punaruddharaka Shri Kailasa Paramacharya Srimad Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Varya Satchidananda Pranava Swarupa Shrotriya Brahmanishta Srimad Jagat Guru Shri Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam Shri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Paramacharya Swaminam Prityartham.
Who is in the state of Paramahamsa, the Acharya of all sannyasis and parivrajakas, the embodiment of pure truth consciousness and bliss, the embodiment of the sacred syllable Om, the knower of the Vedas and the one established in the superconsciousness.
Tesham Padaravindayoho Bhakti Siddhartam Guru Kripa Kataksha Siddhartam Shema Stairya Virya Vijaya Ayurarogya Aishwaryanam Abhiruddhyartam Dharmata Kamokti Sirvidha Palapurushartha Siddhartam Samasta Duritopashantyartam Samasta Mangalavapyartam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prasadena Sakutumbhasya Jnana Vairagya Jivan Mukti Praptyartam Cha Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Avatara Bhuta Sarvadeva Devi Swarupasya Bhagavataha Shri Nithyananda Paramashivasya Chadhana Shodasopachara Sarvopachara Archanaradhana Pujam Prarthanam Karishye. Om Anandagandhanilaya Namaha. Om Bhavarogabheshajaya Namaha. Om Kalpatarave Namaha. Om Pashupataye Namaha. Om Pashavimochakaya Namaha.
Om Ipsita Paladayakaya Namaha.
Om Bhagyavritti Parivartakaya Namaha.
Om Adhivya Vinashakaya Namaha.
Om Samasta Kalyana Gunanvitaya Namaha.
Om Vidadi Purishaya Namaha.
Om Shri Kailasa Pataye Namaha.
Om Shivashakyai Swarupaya Namaha.
Om Hrim Nithyanandaya Namaha.
Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha.
Om Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Samhita Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Samhita Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivaya Avatara Bhuta Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Shri Bhagavati Nithyananda Paramashivam Jnana Sambandha Deshika Paramacharya Swamine Namaha. Om Nityanandam. Now we'll be chanting the stotram to connect with Devi Parashakti. Shabda Brahmamayi Charamayi Jyotirmayi Vangmayi Nityanandamayi Niranjanamayi Tattvamayi Chinmayi Tattvaditamayi Paratparamayi Mayamayi Shrimayi Sarvaishwaryamayi Sada Shivamayi Mam Pahi Meenambike.
Be pleased to protect me, O Mother Meenakshi, who is the form of eternal sound, who is the living and non-living, who is the light and the speech, who is always filled with happiness and is without any stain, who is the meaning of philosophy, who is the ultimate truth beyond reasons and theories, who is the knowledge which is beyond knowledge, who is the enchantress as well as goddess Lakshmi, who is full of all types of wealth, who is the perennial Lord Shiva, O Mother Meenakshi.
Let us get ready. Let us enter into the space of meditation.
Let us get ready. Today we are going to be having the alive satsang. We will not be having the live Devi Parashakti Akashic reading. we are going to be having an alive satsang, followed which we will be playing clips of uh, the supreme wonder of Hinduism as Devi Parashakti, revealing the powerful humanity. So not personal, but whatever Devi Parashakti has revealed, which is applicable to all of us and to the humanity. We'll be playing all of that after the alive satsang. Now it's time for us to get ready for the alive satsang. Please sit straight and close your eyes and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible.
The wonderful manifestations of Kailasa happening in multi-level. So many wonders, I don't know what to tell, and I'm like a wonderstruck. Like how we have the word understand, we should have a new word, understand. Wonderstruck with what is happening. Hmm? I'm also seeing that this body is manifesting as light bodies and moving around in multiple places, traveling, giving darshan, initiation, power manifestation, Devi manifesting, and Parashakti doing all this. Mhm. Wonderful. Parashakti is manifesting intensely, making herself available to all the devotees all over the world. It's so nice. Mhm. Full of wonders. The other day, one of our devotee doctor asked Parashakti for blessings to get healed from some of his physical health issues, some cancer. Parashakti blessed him. Suddenly, I'm getting the message that doctors are saying it is a miracle and it disappeared. He doesn't have it anymore. He's a very sincere devotee, very close devotee. I don't want to reveal his name. Maybe he himself will come on a satsang and share. He said, Swamiji, just doctors are saying, doctors who are treating him, he himself is a doctor. And doctors who are treating him, who were treating him earlier, they said, it seems they are saying, it just disappeared, Swamiji, it is not there. After Parashakti blessed. So I'm just wonderstruck. Not healing alone, multi-levels. The Parashakti's manifestation oh God. I think Parashakti is all out. She decided to make the Kailasa and decided to revive the whole ecosystem and reach out to people. She's going all out. After all, I am a Shakta. All of you should know that. From the time I know me, I worship Devi. I am a Shakta, fundamentally. All my behavior, thought current, and day-to-day lifestyle, everything is more Shakta-centric. Because I am fundamentally a mother worshipper. Shakta. Of course, I know the truth. Shiva and Shakti is one and the same. Paramashiva and Paramashakti is one and the same. It's not too different. But as an expression, I'm basically a Shakta, worshipper of Devi. So much to tell about this Parashakti Akashic readings. Today we have one more session. Directly come and enjoy. I came today for the satsang just to bless all of you and bless Tiruvannamalai Ashram and all the devotees associated to Tiruvannamalai Ashram, volunteers, everyone. Blessings to everyone. And also Saraswati Jampala, Ma Nitya Tripureshananda, birthday blessings. With all the auspiciousness, you will be with me. I'll be with you. Blessings. Blessings for all of you. And I know the whole joy, bliss, Kailasa and Sangha is experiencing all over the world. Especially after Parashakti started manifesting and doing the Akashic readings. Arulvaku. Oh God. Mm-hmm. I wanted to give you one sacred secret to all of you. Do this Panchabhuta Yoga. See, whenever you want to ask any question to Devi and receive the answer, on that day, do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Means apply only mud on the body and take bath. Don't apply any chemical on the body to take bath. Just that Puttuman means that ant-hill mud. Only that apply on the body and take bath. Don't apply anything else. That is mud. Earth part, earth component. Second, water. Drink only water that day. Don't eat, drink, don't do anything other than drinking water. When you come for the Parashakti Akashic reading, at least for a few hours, prepare yourself. Maybe 10 hours ahead. Just drink only water and keep yourself active. Third, the fire in your stomach should be allowed to burn without any food dumped on it. Just the pure fire. You can chant Omkara to intensify it, or Mahavagya, Ajapa, Japa, but pure fire. No food, nothing. That pure fire should be encouraged. And just be in the free air, open space, breathing the whole sky. At least few hours before. And intensely unclutch to get the power of the space, Akasha. See, listen. Akasha is an intense energy. Just like the other bhutas, like earth, water, fire, air, the Akasha also is a pure consciousness. It is intelligence, living energy. Once you start unclutching, you manifest Akasha's energy in you, consciousness in you. So do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Your questions will be surely answered immediately by Parashakti. If you just do this Panchabhuta Yoga and come for the Devi Akashic reading, she will simply answer your questions. I'll repeat. Apply the ant hill mud and take bath, or even clay. Don't use any other chemical. Take bath just with a mud. Second, drink only water. No other food or juice, at least for 10 hours ahead. If possible, that whole day. Third, intensify the agni in your stomach without dumping any food on it. Just through the Omkara, Ajapa, Ajapa, ignite it, intensify it. Fourth, walk around and breathe in an open space, at least for a few hours before. Fifth, try to unclutch as intensely as possible to receive the Akasha energy, Chitambara. Chitambara, that energy of cosmic space. With this Panchabhuta Yoga, come to Parashakti's Akashic reading. Surely she will answer your questions and give you your boons, the boons you are asking, and fulfill your prayers. Panchabhuta Yoga will make you receive this Parashakti's energy, will prepare you to receive the Parashakti's energy. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, casting, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, casting, living Paramattvaitam, the Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, super consciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
शांत श्यामला पीठारूढ़ा श्रीमीनाक्षि सुंदरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूपा परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्यज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्रीचिह्न काहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्ग वर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महांधकार
Nithyanandam, Jnanapadati Manual, under the guidance of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukhanam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattamasyadi Lakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagwan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you due to your chemicals and hormones, ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I have added the ultimate powerfulness, Turiyatita, in your whole being and doing. Manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift. Playing with life. Playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence. All these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's understand who is Paramashiva. Bhagwan himself has beautifully explained the Paramashiva in all of us.
Paramashiva does manifestation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion and liberation. He resides in his supreme Paramashiva Swarupa as Ajomukha or Adhomukha, unborn, beyond formlessness. Is Paramashiva Swarupa. That Paramashiva Swarupa manifests with these 5 faces. as Sadashiva, Tatpurusha, Vamadeva, Ahora, Satyojata, Ishana, 5 faces he manifests and does the Panchakritya, Srishti, manifestation, Sthiti, sustenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberation. Understand? He does all these 5 jobs. Through these 5 phases. Now, listen carefully. Tatpurusham, Vamadevam, Satyojatam, Ahoram, Ishanam. These 5 phases does Panchakrityas. Each phase, each dimension is not just one FACE phase, PHASE phase. It's not just FACE, PHASE. Understand? The creation, not just creation getting created, even sustenance need to be created, destruction need to be created, and pulling out of delusion need to be created, liberation need to be created. Then creation, manifestation need to be maintained. Maintenance, sthiti itself need to be maintained. Destruction, samhara, the rejuvenation need to be sustained, maintained when it is happening. Pulling out of delusion, prabhava, need to be maintained when it is happening. And anugraha, liberation, need to be maintained when it is happening. Those micromilliseconds when it is happening. So understand, Satyojata Murti as 5 phase, Ishana Murti as 5 phase, Vamadeva Murti as 5 phase, Agora Murti has 5 phase, Tatpurusha Murti has 5 phase. So, Tatpurusha Murti has his 5 phase, Agora Murti has his 5 phase, Vamadeva Murti has his 5 phase, Satyojata Murti has his 5 phase, Ishana Murti has his 5 phase. All these 5 Murtis, 5 phases put together is 25 phases of Mahasadashiva.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained what is manifestation and who is Paramashiva in all of us. Now let's understand who is Bhagavan, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightenment civilization, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is an avatar from and is a supreme pontiff of Hinduism, has made the science of our manifestation, yoga, and temple-based university for humanity. His divine sovereign order of Kailasa, led by His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam and Nithyananda order of monks, nuns, and Hindu diasporas, are working for global peace and to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Nithyananda Hindu University, world's largest with extended campus in 150 countries, is collecting, organizing, preserving, time-capsuling, decoding, spreading, and reviving 20 million source book of Hinduism and 64 arts, science like Ayurveda, music, dance, astrology, Vastu, sculpting, and many more. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam is 293
heard Guru Mahasanidhanam of Chamalapita Sarvanyapita, ancient apex body of Hinduism, and present emperor of Suryamsa Surangi Samrajyam. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam has survived the worst prosecution of multiple assassination attempts on person and character by anti-Hindu element. Bhagavan has beautifully given the pramanas for us to experience the science of our manifestation. The science of our manifestation is authentic, time-tested, foolproof, and scientific. Before we go to the Shastra Pramana, the science of our manifestation is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. The pramana means evidences. For everything we need evidences. Here, Bhagavan is beautifully giving a Shastra Pramana, reference from the scriptures, which is the eternal, unchangeable truth, which is revealed in the source scriptures, which is Vedas and Agamas. The evidences of the Aptas, the experience of Rishis, Munis, Nayanamars, Alvars, Siddhas, who have experienced all the powers of Paramashiva, who is the authority of Hinduism. Each one of us could also become the avatars of all these powers and manifest all the powers of Paramashiva. Atma Pramana, account of His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatars, personal experience of each power manifestation. Shakshi Pramana, like all of us, the evidences are from the testimonial of all the experience of devotees, followers, and disciples all over the world, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva, which is authentic, time-tested, and foolproof. Pratyaksha. Pratyaksha is scientific. The scientific study behind all these powers, measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Clearly, let's understand the enlightened state is no thought zone where completely we are in the oneness with Paramashiva and manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. And that is quite possible for all of us because all these are scientifically studied, and it was possible for the kids, for adults, for all of them when they tested on all the devotees, disciples, balasans, and Bhagavan himself went through all the tests. Scientific study has been done. And now let's go to the Shastra Pramana. Shastra Pramana are the Veda Agamas which are revealed in the source scriptures. This is from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Vijnana, consciousness, Bhairava, one who goes beyond the mind and experience consciousness is called Bhairava. Tantra, the method in which we go beyond the mind and experience the consciousness.
Devi shunyalayo bhavet kvachid vastuni vinyasya shanair drishtim nivartayet tajnanam chitta sahitam Devi shunyalayo bhavet.
Sutra 120, Dharana 95. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, having one's eyes fixed on the particular object